Hey everyone, today I just want to make a quick video on how I adjust the bed of the Ender 3. I've been hearing stories of people who have put these together and can't get good prints, and I think it's one of three things. So first let's look at the bed of the Ender 3. If you can take the bed of your Ender 3 and you can do this and it's going clunk, 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 it's loose and it's not going to print right. Both of my Ender 3s came with the rollers on the bottom, the bolts that hold it not tight enough. They weren't loose, but they were snug enough to make you think they were tight, but they weren't snug enough to stay in place after, after printing for a while, and you were going to wind up with the bed going clunk, 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 clunk when you moved it around. So let's take a look at what we got underneath the Ender 3. I've seen some reviewers saying that to take one of the rollers out and make it a 3-point system. And you know what? If you do that and you can get a good print out of it, more power to you. But I really don't think it's necessary. So here's what we got. We got 4 rollers on here. We got 2 here, 1 there, 1 there. And then on the other side, we have 2 more. 1 there and 1 there. These 2 here do not adjust. Just tighten them down so they won't come loose as you print after a while. That's all it is. There's a lock nut on the other side of the plate that you got to hold. It's kind of tricky to do it, especially with the little wrench they give you, but you can do it. Just tighten them down. Take your needle oiler and put a little drop of oil on top of each one. Doesn't take much. It'll soak down in. It shouldn't be dripping. Now on this side, these here are adjustable. There is a hex here on both of these, and they're on an eccentric. So as you tighten, as you move it around, the roller will actually get closer or further away to the extrusion that it rides in. So what we want to do is we want to push the bed that way, so these 2 rollers over here are contacting, and then we want to adjust these 2 so they're both not touching. And after you've done that, adjust one. I don't care which one you start with. Adjust one so it just touches. Adjust the other one so it just touches. And then kind of go a little, whoops, light went out. Battery must be going dead. Yeah, battery went dead. But anyway, just adjust them so that they're tight. When you move the bed back and forth, you want all 4 rollers turning as the bed moves. If one isn't turning, it's out of adjustment. Start over again. When you get it the way you like it, set it back down, grab it here and wiggle it. It shouldn't wiggle. It shouldn't go clunk, clunk, clunk. It should be nice and snug. If you got it nice and snug, now do this. Pull the bed all the way forward, tip it like that. It should go back under its own weight. If it doesn't, it's probably too tight and you want to go back and start again. Once you get it, you'll probably get it good, and that axis will be nice and smooth and it'll be accurate. You won't be getting funky lines. And that's how I adjust the Ender 3's bed, and it's really not that hard to do. Once you've done it once or twice, you'll have the hang of it. Now, the next area that I see people have problems with is this here. When I put my first one together, it was right, and I didn't even realize that there was any problem that could happen to it. My new one, when I put together, I was 8 millimeters lower over here than I was over here. It's going to be hard to adjust the bed to take that out. I mean, even if you can, come on, it's not right. So, I can't show you because my light died, but here's another light. The screws that come through these holes are on the other side. They tighten this extrusion down onto this plate that has the rollers. There's a lot of slop in those holes. Loosen them up, adjust this, and you have to take it off to do it, and adjust this so that it is level across there. That way you won't have to tweak your bed all out of whack to get the thing right. Then the other thing, and I know I've beaten this like a dead horse in some of my other videos, is this lead screw and this bushing. You should not have to, before you've got the top bar across, when you go to slide this axis down onto these 2 sides, and you're looking down through the hole of this threaded insert, and you see this lead screw, the top of this lead screw through the hole, it should line up. If it's 3, 5, 6, 7 millimeters to one side, and you have to bend it to get it to go in, it's going to bind. It's not going to print right. So however you do it, on this Ender 3, I bent this bracket down to bring it into alignment with this screw. On my new Ender 3, I couldn't do that. So I printed a 2.5 millimeter spacer and put it behind the motor. And there are spacers on Thingiverse. So when I saw there was 4.5, That was too much for mine, so I just designed one quickly in Fusion that was 2.5, and that brought me in. You should be able to turn this lead screw easily with your fingers. If you can't, it's binding, it's not going to print right. And I think I pretty much covered those 3 things. I think if you do those, you will get much more accurate prints. It really has to be tight but not binding everywhere. And that's pretty much it. If I've helped you out, or if you like my videos for any other reasons, please like and subscribe. If you have never bought an Ender 3 before, I've got links down below that will take you to GearBest website where you can purchase one. If you put it together right, they're a really good printer. I think that's it for now. Thanks.